Hello guys, I hope you're well. This is the video I've been waiting for. In this tutorial we are going to be creating an image slider. As you can see, this is completely done with HTML and CSS. You can see how it's moving, and when we hover over any image, it's going to rotate the image at 360 degrees. And you can see this is a wonderful tutorial you can do with CSS and HTML. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. I need to open my VS Code. Here I'm using Visual Studio Code, and you can see I already have my images. The images we'll be using for the tutorial. So I'm using a different image from this one we use here. I'm using a different image for it. And we have our slider.css, our CSS file, which is empty already. We have our HTML, which is empty, just a normal document. So right here we need to create a container for our image slider. So I'll be using the HTML5, the new HTML5 tags, and this will be main. And inside the main I'm going to add a figure, and the figure is going to contain our images. So here I'm going to create an image with a source. I'm going to select this, which is the first one, animals.jpg. So I will write animals.jpg and close this up. So what I need to do now is to copy this and paste it. I'm going to copy and paste how many times? 5 times. Like so. So I'm going to rename this. So this will take animal 1, animal 2, animal 3, animal 4, and finally 5. I made a mistake here. You can see this one is animals, not animals, so I need to add s to it. And this is basically what we need for our HTML file. We don't need to add anything again. We just, this is the body and the figure which has the image tag inside of it. So right here what we need to do is, I've already linked my CSS. What we need to do is to go into our CSS and then add a little bit of styling to them. So the main, first I need to display this so that you guys can see the output of it. So I'm going to open this, and you can see how it is. Actually no styling, it just is gibberish, is not arranged accordingly. So we will go to our CSS file, and I need to put it so that it can be seen. Okay, like so. And I think this is better. So we are going to select our main and give it an overflow, because I don't want this overflow to be here. We're going to give it an overflow hidden, like so. You can see it's gone. So right here we're going to select our figure. Sorry, not that bracket, and we are going to give it a position of relative, like so, and we'll put the margin to 0 and the left 0, and here we are going to give it a width of 500, or I should use let me use 1000%. 1000%. You see how it appears? So now the next thing we need to do is to select our image tag, which is this from our index.html, our slider.html. Going to select the image, everything inside this figure. So here I have main figure image, and I'm going to give them, I'm going to float it to left like so, and I will give this a width of, should I say 10%? Let's use 10% for it, like so. You can see they are now arranged on top of each other. No, they are arranged straight, not on top of each other. They are arranged relative to each other. So like if we remove this, if we remove the overflow, now you see how they are arranged. Once we remove the overflow, you can see how they are arranged side by side. So I need to put back the overflow, and inside here, sorry guys, I'm having catarrh, so I'm going to give this a height of, sorry, not that, I'm going to give it a height of 300 pixels, like so, and that's basically all we need to add for it. So we need to put in this transform, this rotate. You can see once we hover on the object, on the image, it's like, no, it rotates 360 degrees. So what we need to do now is to select our main image. I'm just going to copy this, and we are going to paste it here, and I will add hover. So we'll say transform rotate, it should be 360 degrees, like so. You can see once we hover, transform rotate 360 degrees. Actually, it's not taking any effect. And what, guys, this is not taking effect because we didn't add a transition to our image. So what we need to do is to add a transition and give it 1 second. You can see once we hover on any text, it's going to rotate it to 360 degrees, and you can see that. So now we want to add an animation so that at every seconds the other images are going to display. Then you just slide away like that. So what we need to do here is, up here we are going to, at this main figure, we are going to create an animation, and we are going to specify the seconds we want it to animate, which is 20 seconds, and we'll give it a name, slider and infinite. Basically what this does is that it's going to, the slider is going to, like, the animation is going to continue forever. So down here I'm going to add some functionality to the image using the keyframe property. So I'll say at keyframes, then we are going to select the name of our animation, which is slider, to copy that and paste it. And what we need to do with that, we'll say at 20%, we'll set left to 0, and at 25% we want it to be also at 0, like so. It's not taking any effect yet. So here we're going to say at 40%, 40%. Say left minus 100%. Right here, slider, right? Keyframe slider animation. You can see at 20 seconds the slider is going to take effect. So down here I'm going to add 50%, 50, and we'll set the left property to minus 200%. So we want the other image to show. I'm gonna wait for it for some time. You can see after this one show, it's going to show the other image. So we also want to see the other image too. So we are going to say at 75%. At 75%, we'll set it to let's say minus 200 also. And also at 100%, set the left to minus 300%. I'm going to add the last one, so that we're going to show the last image. And this we take a left property of minus 400%. And guys, you can see it's not the styling is not too long. It's just a little bit of 56 lines because of the spaces I kept. You can see the final image on a full screen is still responsive. Even if we see it's responsive, there's no glitches, just okay on every screen sizes. When you hover over it, it's going to rotate 360 degrees. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. I would love to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.